Very good morning. Today I will begin with association mapping approach. Association mapping is another mapping approach for mapping a genome. Now, this mapping approach is also known as association analysis or linkage disequilibrium mapping approach or structured association mapping approach. This mapping approach, it can utilize mapping population derived from both family mapping population or population based mapping. Now, what is family and what is population? Now you should know this. Mostly our mapping approach is based on two kind of mapping population. One is based on derived from the family. One is family mapping based approach, another is population mapping approach. Okay. So our mapping population mapping is generally derived based on either family mapping approach or population mapping approach. This population mapping approach is actually association mapping, but association mapping can utilize this family mapping approach also. Family mapping which is QTL mapping, linkage mapping, which I already explained in previous lecture. Actually, what happens here in family mapping approach, the mapping population which you are using here for mapping is derived from the homozygous lines which are derived from the intercross between the parental lines. पैरेंटल लाइंस के इंटरक्रॉस से आप होमोजाइगस लाइन मैपिंग पॉपुलेशन डिराइव कर रहे हो, इसीलिए फैमिली मैपिंग अप्रोच है. पॉपुलेशन मैपिंग अप्रोच जिसे जनरली आप एसोसिएशन मैपिंग ही कहोगे, इसमें क्या होता है, जो हमारा मैपिंग पॉपुलेशन होता है इट इज डिराइव फ्रॉम द नेचुरल पॉपुलेशन. अब ये नेचुरल पॉपुलेशन किसकी है? ये नेचुरल पॉपुलेशन आपकी है. रैंडम मेटिंग वाइल्ड स्पीसीज भी हो सकते हैं. इसके बाद आपका वाइल्ड रिलेटिव स्पीसीज जो क्रॉप्स की होती है वो भी हो सकती हैं, या आपके हो सकते हैं ब्रीडिंग लाइंस भी हो सकते हैं. तो इस तरह से ये नेचुरल पॉपुलेशन से डिराइव होती हैं, डिराइव लाइंस हैं. तो ये पॉपुलेशन मैपिंग अप्रोच है. नाउ दिस एसोसिएशन मैपिंग कैन यूज both these can use for mapping both these populations. Now, generally, it is very simple procedure, but why we are preferring it over QTL mapping? क्या होता है ना कि एसोसिएशन मैपिंग में जो फैमिली बेस्ड मेथड है, इसमें दे विल एक्सप्लॉइट द लिंकेज disequilibrium LD, linkage disequilibrium between the two parents which is cross, and as well as the historical linkage disequilibrium present in the population. तो इससे क्या हुआ कि दे आर कंसिडरिंग लॉट्स ऑफ इवेंट्स, मियोटिक इवेंट्स एंड इवन रिकॉम्बिनेशन इवेंट्स ऑल्सो. बिकॉज ऑफ दैट द रेजोल्यूशन ऑफ दिस मैपिंग अप्रोच इज वेरी हाई एंड मोर रिलायबल इन कंपेयर टू QTL mapping and other mapping approaches. That's why we prefer this mapping approach. Now, a general procedure to carry out this. First of all, to carry out any mapping procedure, you need a mapping population. What is mapping population? I already told. Now, in this case, in association mapping, the mapping population can be either your for if you want to analyze LD based map you want to do, then you will go for family based mapping population like your QTL, like your biparental mapping population. And if you want to go for a population mapping approach, then you will use natural populations and other lines. Now, first of all, you have to identify a association panel. Association panel क्या है? Association mapping के लिए आपको association panel मिलता है. आपके मैपिंग पॉपुलेशन जो आपका है वो लार्ज नंबर ऑफ आपका नेचुरल पॉपुलेशन है, ढेर सारा सैंपल है. जर्म प्लस कोर सिलेक्शन कोर भी है और आपका वाइल्ड है, या ढेर सारे इसमें आपने जैसे आपके जर्म प्लस सिलेक्शंस होते हैं, कलेक्शंस होते हैं, उसमें आपका जो लेट अस सपोज यू सिलेक्टेड योर कोर सिलेक्शन. अब उस कोर सिलेक्शन से भी आपको सैंपल सेलेक्ट करना है. तो ये जो आप सैंपल सेलेक्ट कर रहे हो फाइनल फ्रॉम दिस पॉपुलेशन, दैट इज एसोसिएशन पैनल you are designing for the association mapping approach. Now you have to go precise phenotyping of this association panel. Precise phenotyping, then also at multiple locations in multiple environment over the years, so that you get good and reliable map. Then after you have phenotypic data, then you will go for genotyping. Actually, very simple thing, all mapping same thing, genotyping, phenotyping and then statistical analysis. Basic यही है. तो अब genotyping, you will go for the genotyping for that, so that you carry out the population structure analysis. Here you will carry out population structure analysis. Now for that you have to study the structure and kinship. Structure मतलब कि you have to identify the structure of the population. So the general software which is used to detect the structure of the population is structure software. Others are also there, but generally is structure. Then to identify the kinship मतलब relatedness between the individual line, that is tassel software. Now you got this. Now when you are going for LD analysis, then you have to genotype your mapping population with large number of markers, mostly evenly distributed throughout the genome, and most preferable one is SSR and SNP. Why? Because they are present in abundant number and evenly distributed throughout the genome. So you will go for the genotyping, that mapping population with that molecular marker, and then you will go for association mapping and LD analysis, which is based on the model, which is actually a model based statistical analysis. Now it is very simple procedure, nothing in very deep I am telling, because in deep only this is simply I am telling to you should know for your ARS prelims, ARS mains, and for interview purpose. For deep purpose only you will be interested when you have so much interest in association mapping. Okay, like I have so much interest in association mapping and other mapping approach, so I used to study these topics very deeply. But here I am telling very basic thing only, which generally asked in your prelims and NET, JRF and these examinations. Now generally association mapping you can do in plenty number of way, but the general procedure is two way: GWAS and candidate gene approach. Others are also there. Now GWAS is genome wide association mapping, as name indicating genome wide association mapping, and another is candidate gene approach mapping. Now this genome wide association mapping मतलब ये है कि you are scanning the whole genome with a large number of molecular markers evenly distributed throughout the genome. Okay, and with the help of that you will identify the association of marker and trait. Now for genome wide association mapping you need a genome wide linkage map also. Why? To identify that markers which you will go for genotyping, because you need large number of markers to scan the genome, so you need a genome wide linkage map also. So here what you are doing, you are scanning whole genome, so that you can in one go you can get to know all the loci which are controlling that QTL which is associated with the trait gene of interest. Okay, in a one go you are predicting or you are analyzing all the loci. So this is a nice approach, but the thing is that it has limitations. The limitation is that first you need a linkage map, and then you need large sample size. Large matlab at least 1000. The sample size matlab mapping population size at least 1000, and then you need large number of molecular markers to carry out the genome wide scanning. And again you have to carry out very reliable and precise phenotyping. So to overcome this limitation associated with GWAS, another method is candidate gene approach. Candidate gene approach, first you should know what is candidate gene. Candidate gene is a gene which you have expected from your previous knowledge that it is associated with the trait which is associated with your QTL or gene. Okay, so it is candidate gene. You are expecting it or you are designing it from your previous knowledge, candidate gene. Now what happened here, your focus of genotyping is limited to this candidate genomic region only. From whole genome you now focus to candidate gene. Now to how you will identify this candidate gene. To identify this candidate gene, you have approaches like comparative genomic approach, genome sequence annotation approach, then through QTL analysis also, and then through transcript profiling also, and other approaches also. So you will identify candidate gene, and then you will focus your genotyping here, that reason only, and then you will use high marker density to genotype or evaluate that genomic region. Now, the major limitation with this approach is that you have to know the candidate gene. Okay. Now, if you don't know if that gene associated with your trait, this is not in the list of candidate gene, then you can't know the candidate gene, and then you can't go for this approach. That is the major limitation. Both another approaches are also, but for that you have to go in deep. This is very simple approach. Usually it will ask in your interview or in prelims or mains that as I got define association mapping, and then why, and then what are ways approaches. So general approaches, genome-wide association mapping and candidate gene approach. So some of the major advantages associated with this approach is that others are also there, but major advantage is that it provides you a very high resolution map and also very reliable in compared to QTL map, which you obtained, which you have studied earlier how to obtain and how to do that. So now this map also has this mapping approach also has the capability to identify all the QTLs, all the alleles of the QTLs which are present in the population used in the study. It can identify all the alleles of the QTLs. Okay, and the major limitation associated with this approach is that this association mapping is affected by several factors. Several factors like population structure, kinship, and others also. And because of these several factors, what happened? It generally lead to identification of false association between QTL and marker. That is another major thing. Another thing is also key for association mapping. You need some high throughput technologies also, high throughput markers also. It is not that much easy key, and through any marker you can carry out the association mapping study. So it is not a preliminary approach of mapping. And also you need large number of marker and a large sample size also. So I hope you understand basic thing of association mapping. Now in the upcoming lecture I will tell in detail about linkage disequilibrium, which sometimes generally asked in prelims and mains also. That what is LD, because for this family mapping, association mapping, to carry out in this family mapping population, you have to expert the LD. So generally it is an LD mapping approach method also. So you should know what is LD, which I will tell in upcoming lecture. Thank you.